All right, welcome to Smokey Approved. I'm your boy Jurnalist, and on this one, we have somebody that, at least on my channel, from the I will say like inception of me starting these kind of videos on my channel, that Lil Simz is somebody that you guys are like, yo, I'm going hard for. I've known about her a little bit prior. I put two and two together that was Shelly from Top Boy. You guys confirmed it. I listened to a couple other songs. I started her album, but then I stopped because I was like, I should probably do like an album review because she talks about a lot of things that I'd probably like to ask you guys about that I just culturally wouldn't be able to understand. So now that I'm doing this, it would be something I want to do now that I kind of have a better grasp on the copyright system and how this all works. We can do the album, so if you guys still want the album review after this video drops, then I have no problem. We'll get that done next for Lil Simz. But yes, I figured this would be a good one to start with for another Lil Simz video. This is Introvert. You guys have spoken very highly about this song and album, so let's check this out, see if it's any good, and let's get into this. If you could please hit that like and subscribe, and let's go. I love you like mango. I want to know because beats are not gender specific, but normally in hearing music, I don't often hear women picking beats that are these aggressive. So I really like the fact that I'm probably going to hear somebody do some crazy shit that I don't normally get to hear because I don't normally hear women picking these type of aggressive thematic beats and then shelling them down. But beats are gender specific, so I look forward to actually hearing what the fuck this is gonna turn into. Cause this shit it's starting to sound crazy. Just the production, like what are you about to do with this? Is he doing contemporary dance in the streets, or is he doing crump dancing? And is crump dancing a thing in the UK? That's a fucking thing. Was my boy white or albino? I can't even tell. I'm gonna say white boy, I think.
The kingdom's on fire, the blood of a young Messiah. I see sinners in a church, I see sinners in a church. Sometimes I might be introvert, there's a war inside. I hear battle cries, mothers burying sons, young boys playing with guns. The devil's a liar, fulfill your wildest desires. Now I don't wanna be the one to doctor this, but if you can't feel pain, then you can't feel the opposite. The fight between the yin and yang's a fight you'll never win. I study humans, that makes me an anthropologist. I'm not into politics, but I know it's dark times. Parts of the world still living in apartheid. But if I don't take this winner's flight, that's correct.
That's also something I want to ask. Is that really true? I didn't even look into this shit. What the fuck? That's a thing? I thought what's called after South Africa, that was it. Now, granted, I live in America, so they're not teaching this shit, and I didn't use Google for nothing. So, are there really parts of the world that are still in apartheid? Because if so, that's a mad thing. Like, what are you doing? What the fuck is going on here?
Suicide, though I should have been a friend when your grandma died. I see the illness, see my aunt laying in her bed. I see her soul rising as her body gets closer to death.
That's her. That's not her on the hook, right? So that's somebody else on the hook. But she's not. She's not fucking rapping like this, and she can sing too. That's just not fair.
I need a license to feel internal wounds, and I'm not trying to be healed. I sabotage what you're trying to build, cause the feelings I keep aside, but it's time to reveal. I hate the thought of just being a burden. I hate the conversations are surfaced. Simz an artist or Sim be the person? To you I'm smiling but really I'm hurting. I dedicate my life and gave my heart over 20-something years left, wondering how I even feel, but was it even worth it? I bottle up and let's spill it in verses. One day I'm wordless, next day I'm a wordsmith. Close to success but to happiness I'm the furthest. At night I wonder if my tears will dry on their own, hoping I will fulfill Amy's purpose. Angel said don't let ego be a disturbance. In the demon said motherfucker you earn this. Like they strip you of everything you're deserving. Realize there is a prison and ours be a condition as fuck. Man, it's like they can't sleep till our spirit is crushed. How much fighting must we do? We've been fearless enough. Always seen as broken homes here in poverty. Corrupt government officials, lies and atrocities. How they talking almost threatening the economy. Knocking down communities to re-up on properties. I'm directly affected, it does more than just bother me. Look beyond the surface, don't just see what you wanna see. My speech ain't involved.
Yo, the contemporary dance element and dance routine being weaved into the edit and fucking in sync with the fucking lyrics of the song is just mental. Or I'm just too fucking high and I'm just really vibing with the fucking music. Because as I'm watching this shit, I'm like, ain't no way I'm just fucking making this shit up. This motherfucker's bars are linking up exactly with the dance sequence that we're literally talking about. But we are then metaphorically still speaking through our dance routine, because like when she does that knocking down the fucking, yeah, like fuck it, that's the first place you're gonna fucking see it. Or like I could just really show you what I'm seeing in my brain when she does the knocking down the buildings parts. Like really it starts at the atrocities part where she does the little thing like this, but like that's too long. We just start from here.
Almost threatening the economy, knocking down communities.
Yeah, like when she does her arm down like that, that's where it starts, and then everything from there is just in sync for like the lyrics, like the edit, the fucking dance routine, and the lyrics are now all in sync. They've probably been the whole time. I'm just like really tuning into it at this point.
Officials, lies and atrocities. How they talking almost threatening the economy, knocking down communities to re-up on properties. I'm directly.
Then the re-up, they pulling back on the arm. Oh my god, this shit crazy.
The economy, knocking down communities to re-up on properties. I'm directly affected. It does more than just bother me. Look beyond the surface, don't just see what you wanna see. My speech ain't involuntary, projecting attention straight from my lungs. I'm a black woman and I'm a proud one. We walking blind, faith not knowing the outcome. But as long as we're unified, then we've already won.
So it begins. The base is an amalgamation of everything. Rules are not to be played by rebels. The story of never ending. Your introversion led you here. Intuition protected you along the way. Feelings allowed you to be well balanced. And perspective gave you foresight. The top of the mountain is nothing without the climb. Only the strong will survive. Only the strong will survive. Lonely, your truth unveiled with time. As you embark on a journey of what it takes to be a woman.
That's just fire. that is probably one of the best. I don't know if this is the intro song to the album, but like if this is the intro song to the album, it's probably one of the best like intro songs to that album I've heard from the UK. Like that's up there with like. Granted, I don't got a lot of UK rap albums under my belt, but just like I got to class this with like Kano and them. Like this is that fire. Like yo, like the bars, like there's niggas that don't make music is this good. How like granted, like I already like I knew her by name and then like maybe like one other like Colors performance or something. And then obviously I had no idea I was watching her ass on fucking Top Boy until I started doing this shit and I was like, oh shit. That's the same person that I seen on that. And then it just clicked and now obviously I've heard more songs, but I'm just very surprised. I'm just like what the fuck? Why do we not make music with y'all? Like tell me I'm wrong. A Lil Simz and Kendrick Lamar record, especially Kendrick with the diamond crown, that Kendrick with this Lil Simz would be ridiculous. Like, oh my god. That'd be fucking amazing music. Terrible. My country is a fucking terrible place for certain things. Musical creativity is not fucking that high. Niggas just want to stay in a box. It is crazy. This shit is like a movie. Like even if you don't have the visuals, like the instrumentation throughout, like is so thematic that it really turns into like a real fucking operatic performance. This shit is crazy. This is crazy. This is kind of like when I actually first sat down to listen to Dave, and I was listening to Psychodrama. And I was like, why did this little nigga from the streets sit down with this old white producer to help him make music? It makes no absolute sense to me. These are not the beats that Dave needs. But then I just gave it its space. But that's what I was thinking. And then I'm like, damn it. I would be so upset if he just went and got with Mandem around the corner. Because the classical elements that the producer and whoever he was working with on that project that forced him to like probably work with sounds and in spaces that he probably normally wouldn't have built off of, to me have provided records that I just fucking love. I just put that CD on and just let that bitch go. Ain't no skips really necessary unless I'm not really just trying to hear niggas speeches at the end or beginning of certain records. That's it. But some of those speeches are like, it's mandatory. It's part of the record. It's the layup before the dunk. Like you have to hear that shit. So that's how, with all this long-winded shit, I've kind of felt like listening to this shit. Or like when I hear some of Simz music, I'm just like, damn, this shit, it hit a little bit different. So, yeah, that long-winded shit out of the way. Thank you for made it all the way to the end with me. More Simz on the way. If you guys actually want me to do this album, I will actually start the album reviews with this Simz album like I did say. So let me know. We can get that going. But that's going to be it for me. If you could, please hit that like and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out of here.